Welcome to the Film Fastener BondKap installation series. This video demonstrates the installation of BK 2002 and 2003 for residential patio doors. We will begin with a door which has a flush type header and sill. First, we will measure and cut the BK 2002 to fit squarely between the sides. And as you may have seen in the other videos, time to put on the gloves. And now we will run approximately ½ inch wide bead on both the top and bottom strips and place them on the door. A little cleanup with our plastic razor blade, and we're ready to mark and cut the BK 2003 for the sides. Using a scrap piece of 2003, I'm marking my low point and high point and scribing a line between them as a guide for my cuts. After making my cuts, I will test fit the template and proceed to measure the door, then cut my strips and transcribe the lines to the BondKap and make my cuts. And now with our BondKap cut, we can apply the silicone to the door. Unlike the 2002, with the squared frame on the sides, it is easier to apply the silicone to the door rather than to the BondKap. And now we can press the BondKap into the silicone. If there is an excess of silicone, you can use a piece of BondKap for the initial cleanup and then follow up with a plastic razor blade. On this side, I am intentionally leaving a gap in the silicone to show how we can fill that gap after the BondKap is installed. When we install the BondKap, we can push and force the silicone into the void. If you have an area with little or no silicone, you can easily pull back the BondKap and apply the silicone as needed without removing the BondKap and causing a mess. And once again, a little cleanup, and we're done. This next installation demonstrates a square style frame using the BK 2003. And once again, we measure our door frame, cut our strips, and mark the strips using our BK 2003 mitered corner template. And once again, with the square frame doors, it is better to apply the silicone directly to the door. And now we can press our pre-cut BK 2003 onto the door. Now remove the excess silicone, finish off with a plastic razor blade, and we're done. The following patio door is similar to the previous patio door, but it has rounded edges. And now we cut and test fit the BondKap and apply the silicone to the door. And just as before, we bring our BondKap and put it on the door, press it in place, and clean up our excess. And now for the final type of patio door, where the glass and door frame are basically flat to one another. For this application, we measure daylight opening, add 1 inch, mark, and cut the BondKap at a 45-degree angle. And again with the BK 2002, we apply the silicone to the BondKap and then install it on the door. And finally, we align the BondKap on the door, press in place, and clean off any excess silicone, and we are done. So good luck with your installations, and thank you for your interest in BondKap.